Hey there, news enthusiasts. Or, anyone who accidentally clicked on this. February 2025 had its fair share of headlines from political shakeups to natural disasters. We're talking ceasefires, earthquakes, and even a monkey causing a nationwide blackout. Stay tuned, because things are about to get informative, whether you like it or not. It's a wild world out there, folks. Keeping up with the news can feel like trying to herd cats on a roller coaster. But hey, knowledge is power, right? Or at least a decent conversation starter at your next awkward family gathering. So, buckle up as we unpack the biggest stories from February 2025. First up, the Gaza War, a conflict that has left deep scars on both sides. A ceasefire went into effect on January 19th, bringing a temporary halt to the violence. And in a significant development, February saw the release of 3 Israeli hostages held by Hamas, a move that has been cautiously welcomed by the international community. Progress. We'll call it that for now, but the road to lasting peace remains uncertain and fraught with challenges. Meanwhile, the Syrian civil war continues to simmer, with no end in sight. Clashes on the Lebanese border have resulted in 4 fatalities, adding to the region's ongoing turmoil. And in Afghanistan, a Taliban convoy attack, claimed by the Afghanistan Freedom Front, left 3 dead and 2 injured, highlighting the persistent instability in the region. Tragedy struck Mexico on a larger scale when a bus and semi-trailer collided in Escarcega, claiming the lives of over 41 people. The accident has left the community in mourning. The Caribbean also felt the earth move, literally, with a 7.6 magnitude earthquake southwest of the Cayman Islands, causing widespread panic and damage. Details about the damage are still emerging, but our thoughts are with everyone affected by these devastating events. The resilience of these communities will be tested in the days to come. On a more positive note, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania joined the continental Europe grid in a major step towards energy independence. However, tensions are brewing in Central Africa, with a crisis summit held to address the ongoing conflict between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. And now, for a story that proves truth is stranger than fiction, a monkey in Sri Lanka caused a nationwide blackout. Yes, you read that right. This primate, clearly an aspiring electrician, managed to disrupt the entire power grid. We're not sure what this monkey's endgame was, but it's a stark reminder that even the smallest creatures can have a big impact. Section 4. Health, Weather, and Monkeys: What You Need to Know. This section will cover the latest updates on health issues, weather patterns, and some interesting facts about monkeys. Speaking of impact, the threat of a global bird flu pandemic is a growing concern. Health officials are on high alert, and scientists are working tirelessly to understand the virus better. Scientists are closely monitoring the situation, urging preparedness and vigilance. They are analyzing data and samples to predict potential outbreaks and develop effective countermeasures. On the long COVID front, research suggests that multiple SARS-CoV-2 infections are common in those suffering from long-term effects. This ongoing research is crucial for developing better treatment plans and understanding the long-term impact of the virus. And in a bit of good news, the FDA approved suzetrigine, a non-opioid pain medication, offering a potential alternative for pain management. This approval marks a significant step forward in providing safer pain relief options. Back in the U.S., a severe storm system wreaked havoc across Kentucky, West Virginia, Tennessee, and Virginia, causing flooding and tornadoes that resulted in over 13 fatalities. The damage to homes and infrastructure has been extensive. This serves as a grim reminder of the increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather events likely fueled by climate change. Communities must adapt and prepare for these challenges to mitigate future risks. Section 5. U.S. News, Trump, Tragedies, and Television Triumphs. Speaking of the U.S., let's talk about the man who can't seem to stay out of the headlines, Donald Trump. Whether it's his bold statements or controversial policies, he always manages to capture the world's attention. In his second term, because apparently one wasn't enough, he's been busy reversing diversity initiatives, which has led to widespread protests and debates across the nation. Proposing cuts to federal agencies, sparking intense discussions in Congress about the future of these essential services, and slapping tariffs on Canada and Mexico, which has affected international trade and led to economic uncertainties. Oh, and let's not forget his controversial plan for Gaza redevelopment with Benjamin Netanyahu, a move that has been met with both support and fierce opposition. which has sparked outrage and debate, highlighting the deep divisions and opinions on international policies. But amidst the political turmoil, there was a glimmer of light in the form of Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary. This milestone was a much-needed break from the constant stream of heavy news. This iconic show brought together comedy legends like Eddie Murphy, who reminded us of the power of laughter, Chris Rock, Steve Martin, and other beloved comedians who have shaped the landscape of American comedy, and even Sir Paul McCartney for a night of laughter and nostalgia, blending music and comedy in a way that only SNL can. Because sometimes